comedy fight. That's a really difficult thing to pull off, but you did it. Your action was really well choreographed, and I loved your closing credits.
This film, could I say, was delightful. It was very cute, very creative, very good acting. It was predictable, but you still hung in there because you wanted to see if there was a twist. And of course, we didn't know what she was going to call the last fellow. So it had me laughing at the end, and it was very entertaining. Great music to add to the tension and the murder of it all. So love the southern accent to make her so sweet and charming. Great film.
I thought that this was just a really fun, very obscure, like, not like bizarre concept, because something like a concept that most people are pretty familiar with. And I thought that, like, taking that and then just taking it to, like, this, like, absolute, like, crazy next level was super fun. It's like a 6-minute fight scene. Like, who doesn't love that?
It was a hilarious examination of the dysfunctional work environment. I'm sure everyone can relate to this feeling at work, which is usually fought with oneself from within. But in this case, I think this team has had a rough fiscal year. I'm not usually one for fight scenes, but these scenes were really realistic and well executed. This was entertaining to watch.
This one was a lot of fun. Something different, real punchy. Yeah, literally. The choreography was great. The whole fight sequence, for the most part, I thought was interesting, engaging. I mean, it went on for several minutes, and I was compelled to keep watching, so that's a good thing.
And I like this originality about these two groups that would normally be in conflict, but normally also never be in a physical confrontation. Much more or less fight, and I love the fighting sequences. It was very well made with day-to-day or daily objects that you could find in an office or a warehouse. It was very fun to watch and refreshing to see. I liked it. It was very enjoyable. The mix with action and a bit of comedy as well. It was very entertaining. I really liked it.
Amazing fight scenes, very well choreographed, very entertaining. References to like Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys, and then Austin Powers for the slow-moving industrial vehicle. All very funny, and I don't really understand even what it's about, but it made me laugh the whole time.
Great satire, and something that's still relevant today.
I think my favorite part of the, other than like it being comedic and like the corporate people going down to the warehouse and basically like lunchtime is over, and it's like it turns into this whole like all out funny brawl between the warehouse workers and the corporate workers. Yeah, it was entertaining for sure.
Just a great fun little piece, really a creative and kind of whimsical prompt for this short. The setting is great, really well utilized. I liked how it was incorporated into a lot of the stunts and action in the choreography. The fights were interesting. The casting was hilarious. And the overall, conflict or whatever you want to call it was just lovely. So, really well done.
Okay, well, the obvious thing that is to like about Lunchtime is Over is the fist action. A fight scene, a low budget fight scene is always fun to watch because there's a certain glee that the audience gets in watching people who have not trained for this over and over and over again perform this physical activity. It's beautiful in a way. That being said, I also appreciated the theme that why is the corporate allowed to dictate who eats what when to the laborers, and that may have just been thought of as a sort of a humorous premise to motivate these characters, but I think there's actually, believe it or not, a deeper meaning in this film that's worth considering.